Well, Paul Felder wants his teammate Sean Brady's nickname to be Brickhouse, and I'm not sure there's a more appropriate moniker for this guy than that. Have you ever seen a fighter respond better to a loss than Sean Brady did against Kelvin Gastelum after he was humbled by Bilal remembered the name Muhammad? This man's wrestling and grappling and sheer physical strength is as scary a proposition, I would think, for any future welterweight contender. And now with momentum reacquired, we'll see if Sean Brady can take that requisite next step. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proving ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to make his statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sean Brady! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. And a lot of seminal moments in this building. I think number one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, a double leg takedown is good. Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and the opponent couldn't stop it.
Sometimes you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. This man is such a great wrestler, he was able to secure that takedown.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Big right hook there by the champ. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Nurmagomedov's back inside control.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Making all these shots count. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Brady getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
He passed the half guard.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Just over 2 minutes to go.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Brady's in half guard.
Big ground and pound. Good jab there by the champion.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Round 2 straight ahead.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, you want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that deep.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Second round underway. Brady gets caught with that punch. Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he was trying to chase down that hit. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
He's going to guillotine.
Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really... Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Great submission defense on display tonight. Oh, he got to his spot.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Sean Brady. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, feet on the hips here. 90 seconds now in round 2.
He passes to half guard.
Khabib's right back to the full mount. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Under a minute now to go. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Stop, stop, stop.
Excellent job last round. That's the way to control a fight on the ground. Put it in your skill set. This round, I want to see the same thing, but be even more aggressive.
All right, look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, lands another beautiful strike.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Oh, a nice knee.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Khabib's right back to the full mount here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight. It's tight.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D.
Now he's going full mount.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Excellent pace last round. Now we're going to kick it up. He doesn't know you have a whole nother view.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. Let's see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Lands a nice 1-2.
There you go. There you go.
Nurmagomedov looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his power. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Good, solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Great submission defense. Getting them out here.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
He beat you that last round. He's winning the slugfest. That's the type of fight he wants. And let him think this last round is how it's going to go. Lure him into a slugfest.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch there. Lands a big elbow there. Oh, nice block. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, great submission defense. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Brick house, Brady's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Khabib's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it.
Oh, it's getting deep. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
I need you to move. Scram.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Changing the position. Nice defense.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Brady's in half guard now. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands. All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and we got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion